What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. Been in the office this morning, getting some things done, buttoning some things up, getting out here trying to beat the rain today. I actually did a wedding this morning. Congratulations to Shelton and Kathy on their union. I just tried to do the introduction on my GoPro and had a card read error. Had to reformat the card and wipe everything on it off. So thankfully, I've been having some trouble here lately. I lost some videos on my last video that I put up on YouTube. I lost part of my, they were on there, but they wouldn't download. I don't know. So anyway, hopefully that's what it needed, was a reformat, and we'll be good to go. Got some properties to do today, and just got a bunch to do. I need to get done today and tomorrow. Which I got extra time today that I didn't think I was going to have, which kind of is good and bad. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and get to this first yard, and I'll tell you that story when I travel to the next property maybe. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope everybody's having a great day. And as I said just a minute ago, we're going to try to get out here and beat this rain and see if we can get something done. Bad rain's supposed to be coming in about 6 o'clock. So I left the office a little early. I got about 5 hours to work with. I'll try to see what I can get done to lighten the load for tomorrow, because I want to go fishing this weekend. Anyway, I'll check back with y'all in a few. All right, we are here at the first property, and I'm gonna get you, if you remember, I quoted this property a while back. Actually, this grass, man, this must be some good centipede here. Now there's bahia over here, bahia all around, and some back out there, but this grass is not really growing here in the front, which is gonna be really good for me from a cutting standpoint. But I got that gated area over there that I'm gonna have to string trim, and I'm gonna probably set you up and get you some action on that when I get to that. So I'll check back with you in just a minute. Woo, man. That's a yard right there. That's a yard. Only an acre and a half, but I got this on a big tripod, so. Only an acre and a half, but man, first time. And I probably won't trim all that every time. 59 minutes of string trimming. And about 45 minutes of cutting. So anyway, I'm gonna get me a bottle of water, get this AC going, head on to the next one. Hey, I told y'all that I was gonna share something with you on the way to the next property. I did get out a little bit early today. I was supposed to go to Savannah with my wife. She had to have a mammogram. She has to go every year and get one of those done. We had a little bit of a scare a few years back, and I remembered yesterday that I was doing a wedding. And so, I mean, the good news out of that is I ended up being able to get out and get some of these properties hopefully taken care of today. The bad news is I have never missed one of those appointments with my wife. But I didn't know about her appointment at the time we scheduled this wedding. And she knew she had one, but she didn't actually look to see exactly what day, what time it was until just a couple of weeks ago, and we already had this wedding on the schedule. And so anyway, that's why I was able to get out a little bit today. I didn't really know that I'd get anything cut today. You know, Savannah's a couple hours from our house, depending on traffic. And, you know, she had those appointments around lunchtime today, the last one. And then, of course, you know, I always take her out to eat, go to the steakhouse or wherever she wants to go after that. And, you know, then she might want to go to the store, this, that, the other. So my daughter, one of my daughters, my middle daughter, ended up taking her over there, you know, just so she'd have somebody to go with her. She could have got somebody out of the church, but reached out to the girls first, and the middle daughter was able to go with her today. And so I don't know what they're doing. They may be out, you know, gallivanting, shopping, or, you know, doing what women do when they get in the city. So anyway, that's what I was going to share with you. Good news, good news, good news. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Everything looked good. So, you know, we continue to give thanks to God for that. And, you know, just rejoice. Certainly the news we wanted, but, you know, we know the importance of giving thanks in all things. And so, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta kind of watch this phone. The property I'm going to, I've never been to it. This is a 1 or 2 time deal, just taking care of it while the guy's on shutdown at the mill, kind of like the one I did a couple of days ago. So anyway, I know about where they live, but I've never been to their house. I used to service their property when they lived closer. But they moved out on a pretty large place, and it's just too expensive to pay somebody to keep it up. So they actually went out and bought them a Hustler X1. Go Hustler. And they keep it up themselves, but he's not able to do it, you know, for the next couple of weeks. So anyway, I'm trying to work that in my schedule, get it knocked out. And that's part of what's made my schedule tight this week, adding a couple of properties. And this one is a big one. I think he said just cutting, he spends about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm gonna get out there and hope the rain holds off today. Anyway, I'll check back with y'all, try to get you some footage of that. I did not shoot y'all any footage because well, I got a lot to do, and I'm trying to beat the rain. Same old sad story, but this property's too nice not to show you. I mean, that driveway goes way down there. Now there's an area out there, not the big trees, but on this side of it, you can't really tell. I don't know if you can tell from here. Those are some small planted pines. So, I mean, I don't cut all the way to those trees, but I do cut all the way down this lane. And this is a one, well, maybe a 2 time deal. I may have to come back again while they're on shutdown. I don't know how often they cut it. Got a lot of centipede in it. Doesn't really grow high. Got a pond over on this side. And I'll just walk over here and show it to you real quick. It doesn't have a lot of grass growing around it, but I did trim up around it pretty good, you know. What little bit of grass was growing down along the edge, I got out, and then of course trimmed up all around it. But some ducks. Just a really nice place out here though, in the country. Beautiful house. But I got to go do a little bit of trimming down here in the ditch and at the mailbox. I didn't want to walk or put the trimmer on the mower and go all the way down there, so I got everything loaded up. I'm actually just going to drive down there, stop, get out and trim that ditch, and trim up around that mailbox and a little flower bed around it, and get on to the next one. I don't know what in the world's going on with my camera. It records 10 or 15 seconds. The 15-second record is not on. I checked that. But anyway, I didn't record any on this property. I was just, I was tired and didn't feel like messing with it. Got a headache. I've been killing the water, but for some reason I still had a headache. But you've seen this property before. This is a little small one in town, and you know, there ain't much to it. It is a lot of Bahia double cut. Now you may be wondering, I don't know if anybody's watched me cut here recently, and you notice on the Bahia double cut, and I'll be honest with you, I cannot go slow enough to get all the little stragglers every time. Now, there may be a different blade, there may be a different technique. You may tell me, hey, you know, if you got such and such mower, it would do it. The people I know around here, everybody struggles with Bahia. And, you know, I'm not going to go slow and leave stragglers. I'll go faster and leave them, and then and so I cut in this direction, and then I come right back up that same direction, because it lays those stems down, and it seems to cut better going back in the opposite direction. So that's why I'm always double cutting that stuff. I mean, that's intentional. You know, and I try to keep that in mind when I look at a property. You know, if it's full of Bahia, I know that I'm gonna have trouble with it, and it don't matter how thick it is, or if it's just a little small pods of it in different places, it lays down. A shot of this yard going by. I'm about past it, but anyway, you know, and it's just it's aggravating. Nobody around here likes Bahia, but if you have some techniques for it, or there's something different I can do, I am going to try some high lift blades. I was told if I got some high lift blades, it would pull it up a little bit better, help it stand up, and it'd get it. You know, I got the Hustler X1, and I mean, it does good on everything, but I was told by a Hustler rep, and I don't know, you know, you don't ever know, because I talked to another guy that's very familiar with the product, and he said, I don't think so. But so anyway, the rep told me if I'd have got the Super Z instead of X1, it's got that, was it a BX4 deck on it or whatever, and supposedly the recess in it or something would have definitely helped with the Bahia. But now there again, I don't know. You know, and this was a demo. It wasn't a demo, but I'm not looking to purchase a new mower. You know, I'm gonna get what I got paid off and be done with buying new stuff for a while. I mean, I got a new mower, new trailer, new truck. Everything I got is, you know, less than it. Well, not everything, but everything I got is less than 2 years old. So, and doing this part time, it's hard to justify. You know, I talked about this before, but it's hard to justify a $10,000, $12,000, $14,000 piece of equipment when you only run it, you know, a day and a half a week if you do the hours out. So it takes a long time to pay for it. Now, if you're running that thing every day, it'll pay for itself pretty quick. But, you know, anyway. But when it comes time, my point behind that was, camera keeps turning here. I don't have it on the little tripod. The point I'm making, when it comes time to buy another one, you know, I'm gonna demo some stuff. You know, whether that's through the dealer or whether that's through my regional guy. It's one of the things that helped me going to the Lawn and Landscape Society and talking to these different manufacturers, and, you know, just saying, hey, if you want a demo, man, you get a hold of us and we'll make it happen somehow, some way. You know, My dealer's a small dealer. He don't keep a whole lot of inventory. Like, he don't keep an X1 on the floor. I ordered it, because the demand for that stuff around here is just not, well, there's so many people selling equipment, and it's just not, I don't know. I mean, the money's in service, but you need to sell them to service them. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But, and I really like my dealer, and I don't want to really go away from Hustler either. I mean, I like them, but, if I had something that did a better job, I definitely, next time I just want to try some different stuff. If I even get to that juncture, I may be tired of cutting grass by then. I'm loving it right now, enjoying it. But it ain't, like I've said before, it's not something I got to do. At least not right now, unless something changes. So, I'm basically, my plan is to get all this stuff paid off, and then just take that money and tuck it away, invest it, put it into a house, do something with it. This ain't gonna be spending money, I mean, I might use something for vacation or something like that, but it ain't gonna, it ain't living money, and I ain't paying electric bills, and I don't do that now. Like I said, I don't have to have it, but that's my plan. In 2 years, probably have everything paid off and free and clear, and at the rate I'm using my equipment, it'll still be good equipment. It ought to have a lot of more years in it, keeping it serviced and all that. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. That's what I'm looking at. We'll see what happens, But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I know I've done a lot more talking than I have given you mowing footage. The way this camera's acting, I sure hope I didn't lose that footage that I had at the one property I went to today and recorded on, and got the string trimming action on. So I sure hope it's there. But if it's not, you probably hadn't even stayed on the video long enough to hear me apologize for it not being there. But anyway, appreciate all my subscribers, all the people taking time to watch. Love the people that interact with me on here. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. I've noticed 90% of people watching videos aren't subscribed to the channels. Now, I don't know if it's a different 90% all the time, but if you watch them, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, hit that like button. I'm doing lawn care and ministry, and my ministry part is this. My prayer for you is always the same, that God might richly bless you, and that ultimately you might see all of your blessings from Him, and not just realize that He is the giver of all good gifts, but He is the author of salvation, and we all need salvation. This life's a vapor of mist. It's here today, gone tomorrow. And I know some people probably tuning out now if you listen this far, but I'm just telling you, eternity is too long to be wrong. So I'd love to have a conversation with you and talk about it. I mean, if you got questions, you want to know more, you drop me a message. Find me on Clean and Green Lawn Service LLC on Instagram. You can send a message through there if you want it to be private. I got a Clean and Green Lawn Care LLC, Clean and Green Lawn Care Service LLC on Facebook. You can get on there and you can message me, and I'll give you my phone number, and we can talk. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you have a great day.